JT Brothers. So today basically what I wanted to kind of touch on is whenever you're going to be doing any demo, especially structural demo, and you have blueprints and you're going through the city to get permits, especially here in San Diego, if the house was built prior to 1984, we're doing what's called an asbestos and lead testing, right? And that's to more or less try to contain the amount of asbestos that we're exposing people to, right? And as well as the lead. And I wanted to show that off because this particular project, and the reason why we're not in there right now is because of that. It's because this is an asbestos project, and as you can see, right, you have those caution signs in, and they're doing their thing. But aside from that, like, there's a few factors that go on with that type of working environment. Like, you can't just dump that. If you try to get away with doing this type of work under the city's nose, you probably could, but if the city catches you, that's gonna be no joke of a fine, dude. That fucking fine's gonna be so hefty, the fucking bag's gonna look at you crazy. But just some similarities on that with the mold too, so just whenever you're gonna be going into the structure of especially like an older house, you just want to make sure you guys get that asbestos and lead testing out the way, right? And then when you do, it's right to get somebody that's certified to do it, right? Don't try to put your guys in a situation they could potentially get harmed. Aside from that, we have several projects going on, man. I want to thank all my viewers, everybody that supports me. If you're not from San Diego and you're from out there somewhere who's watching my videos and just keeping the positivity alive, and I appreciate that, right? Aside from that, man, I wish you guys a great morning, and I'll have some updates on some other projects that we have going on. This week we just have so many projects, it's crazy, right? But all right, man, you guys have a good one. It's JT Brothers, and have a good day. JT Brothers here, we're back at it, and right now we have an inspector, air quality inspector, that comes by after you have either a mold or a asbestos job. And typically some of the things that they come and do is they'll come in and set up a little station and just kind of test your work area to see if there's still any. I'll let him kind of explain more about it, but I wanted just to kind of bring somebody that's a professional besides me always having to explain everything. So your name?
My name is Aaron Czar. I work for Rarefied Air Environmental. And what we look for in an asbestos air clearance is typically we'll do the survey before any work is done. Anything built before 1979 has suspect asbestos materials. That would be plaster, skim coat, drywall, flooring, acoustical ceiling. So the survey is done beforehand. The work is done by the contractors, by professional abatement contractors and trained workers. So when we get on site, we typically see if there's a work area containment that's separated from the rest of the residents. In this case, it was a full house, so the whole house is under containment, separated from the rest of the property. When we get in there, we look for air machines running, air scrubbers running, negative air running. We'll look for visible dust and debris, but the main part is running air samples that we'll read on site, and we look for asbestos dust fibers. An air clearance really isn't required for residential work, but it is best practice industry standard. It's only really required in schools. But good companies, reputable companies, they'll want that clearance for all their projects. And that's what we have in this case. The air samples were clear and there was no visible dust and debris. The abatement is acceptable.
I really appreciate you guys, man. And Rarefields has been really, really good to us. We worked with them in the past, and I just want to give a quick shout out. If you guys ever need any air samples for either an asbestos job or a mold job, give them a call, man. They're a great company. They'll be on site. They'll walk you through the process. Very, very easygoing people, man. shout out to them, right? And appreciate you coming by, man.
You too.
Thank you for everything, and you guys have a great day, all right? I'll get in touch with you guys a little bit throughout the project. We're gonna go hit up the other job we have, and we'll have a little bit more to touch on over there. Thank you.